So, Amanda, over to you.
Thank you. So, welcome to the Curiosity Museum. My name is Amanda Graham and I'm the founder and creative director. So think back to when you were at school. Can you remember people asking you what you wanted to do when you're older? It was one of those questions that I hated being asked. So there's a problem, a crisis in the UK education sector. Half of young people in Year 8 have no idea what they want to do after school. And schools have such limited budgets at the moment, they just don't have the money to give them the one-to-one support that young people need. The Curiosity Museum has the solution. So the Curiosity Museum is a digital space where young people in years 7 and 8 and college students aged 16 plus can get curious about careers and match their skills and interests to all the jobs that are out there in the UK careers market. Now, we developed the Curiosity Museum from a live workshop, so you can see that on the slide. And we've been delivering the live workshop in schools since 2017 when we first developed it. That is until COVID struck. And when COVID struck, we were unable to go anywhere near a school, so we wondered what to do. And then the Arts Council came up with some emergency funding, and we thought, well, I wonder what a Curiosity Museum would look like if it were online. And so the Curiosity Museum Online was born. So, and we've been delighted that we've been able to be taking part in BetaDen this year, because that's allowed us to move from a prototype to a full working model, which we aim to launch in autumn 2023. And tonight we're looking for schools or colleges who are as enthusiastic as we are, who'd like to come on board and help us test the Curiosity Museum online so that we can really make sure it fits the needs of the education sector. So what happens in the Curiosity Museum? So students take part in a powerful coaching process where they first of all they choose one of the objects in our Curiosity Museum, which are all linked to the UK career strategy. And those objects guide them through 3 zones. So first of all, there's the curiosity zone, where they understand why it's important to be curious, and they understand about their own, what makes them curious. They then move into the discovery zone, where they can explore the skills, the jobs, and also we have case studies made by young people working in those job areas. And then finally, they move into the future zone, where they can actually look at their next steps and understand what they might do that actually fits those jobs that they've explored. And that then fits into a downloadable report, which they can download with their school and progress to their next steps. And they can go back into the Curiosity Museum as many times as they like and choose as many objects and really get to understand themselves, but also how they fit into the world. So who's it for? So it's for students in years 7 and 8 and college students aged 16 plus. We have packages which would suit small, medium and large schools and colleges, and also bundles which would suit multi-academy trusts and also local authorities. The great thing about the Curiosity Museum is it fits with the Gatsby benchmarks and also the National Careers Service website. So there's lots of places for them to explore once they've really understood themselves. So how do we know it works? So we've worked with 150 students in Worcestershire schools back in November 2021, and we ran a test with them all. And of those students, 89% of young people came out with more careers motivation, 70% had more career knowledge, and then 50% were more confident. So meet the team. So there's myself, I'm a creative producer and personal development coach. There's Rebecca, who's our marketing manager, who's also really super skilled at evaluating and helping us to get to know our audience. And Graham, our digital designer, who's got a track record of working with people like Aardman Animation and BBC Bitesize. So as you can hear, we've got a broad spectrum of skills as a team. And it's our mission to create projects which break down barriers for young and old and help them to find their voice. And as a social enterprise, it's really important to us to get the Curiosity Museum out to as many young people across the UK as possible. And to do that, we want to keep it as affordable as possible. So, to summarise, the Curiosity Museum online is a digital space for young people in years 7 and 8, and also college students post-16 to get curious about careers and to really understand how their skills match the world of work, so they can really understand where they fit. And I'm Amanda Graham. If you'd like to get in touch with me, if you do know any schools or colleges who might be interested in testing the Curiosity Museum with us this spring, then please get in touch, and we're outside after the event, and we'd love to speak to you. So thank you very much.